Hi, my beautiful people. So, someone asked me the other day, what is the most embarrassing thing that a guy has ever done to me? So, this one, guys have shown me some. I've seen a lot quite in my day, but this one is the one that like it takes the cup, it takes the trophy. Because this one, hey, even till today when I think about it, I get embarrassed. I get so embarrassed. Anyway, so this guy, um, I met him through a friend of mine. He's one of my really good friends, really close, one of my closest friends, best friend. And like we used to see each other like this, and like you're kind of attracted to each other. But I was in a relationship. I think he was in a relationship at the time, and then we happened to meet at a time when both of us were single, and so it's like we knew one day something was gonna happen. So one day we went to the club, we left the club together, and then like for a couple of months after that, we kind of ended up doing the same thing over and over. And it was easy. It was nice. It was like, okay, sometimes when we got drunk, we ended up like looking for each other, but it wasn't anything serious. I wasn't looking for anything serious at the time. But he was the guy who made me feel something after like this horrible breakup. And then there was all these guys like who were hitting on me and everything. And it was like, never, I wasn't feeling it. But with him, hey, there was just something. So there was a wedding that we were going for out of town. So we were supposed to spend the night at the same place, and then we leave at like 4 o'clock in the morning. We go to the wedding. Then the wedding obviously was overnight, so I knew this weekend. Hey, I had talked to him, and I mean he wasn't. We never actually ever planned anything. So either way, when I had talked to him, it's kind of like just hinting around and kind of feeling it out. And it seemed like this weekend was going to be a good weekend because weddings get people in their feelings, and already we had some bomb chemistry. So I was looking forward to the weekend. Hey. So the night before we leave, I called him. Oh, he says he's busy. Blah blah blah. I'll see you in the morning. So I'm like, okay, it's easy. We sleep in the morning. We wake up. He comes through. We branch out and head to our destination for the wedding. So when we get to the wedding, there's a friend of ours also who was there, and he had a girl who he brought to the wedding. He was in the wedding party, and so us guys are the ones who ended up like hanging out together. So she was much younger than the rest of us, and so now all of a sudden the attention had been taken from me and then had gone to this girl, and somewhere I was just like, okay. So someone brought me chocolate. I remember someone brought me chocolate, and then I gave him the chocolate, and then he gave her the chocolate. So already, like at like by noon, I was already upset. I was like, "You gotta be kidding me right now! You have to be kidding me!" So during that wedding, I jipat shugli. I was around taking pictures, helping out as usual. And then now in the evening, it was time for the evening party. Like, obviously the people who, because it was an out of town wedding, obviously people come together and party together after the wedding. And then obviously you go back to your hotels and you go home the next day. So us guys, so we went to, instead of going to where the rest of the wedding party went, these guys who I was with decided that they wanted to go somewhere different. So I was like, okay, it's cool, because I had a different agenda still, because I was still upset with this guy, but at the same time I was hoping things would go differently. So we go, we get food. Then after food, he's still like, clearly you can tell like there's a vibe, like he's going for her, and I'm upset because I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? Why would you decide to do this here now? Like, already, first of all, I had come from a horrible breakup, right? And I hadn't dealt with those issues, and so when he started like acting some type of way, I got mad. And I don't even think that's even another like an excuse for me getting mad, because at the same time what he did was shady. All of a sudden, like, why would you just not communicate this? Like, why would I have put myself in a situation that I'm going with you guys and doing all this if you know you're not feeling me like that? Why would you do this? Anyway, this is the problem when sometimes things are so easy. So we go out, we start drinking. He's buying drinks. He asks this girl, what are you drinking? She says blah blah blah, whatever she was drinking, and then so he's like, oh yeah, bring her a bottle, right? And so now that rubbed me off the wrong way. I'm like, you're not even buying her a glass of wine right now. And first of all, she's with her man. She came with her man, but you're over here buying her drinks. Why are you buying her drinks? I was mad. Drinks He's like, what are you drinking? I'm like, I'm drinking whiskey. So he drinks whiskey as well. We buy a bottle and we get drinking. So now obviously I start getting tipsy. I start getting emotional because I've been pissed the whole day. I've been pissed because this wedding was not supposed to be going like this. And now all of a sudden, this wedding has like a horrible memory for me because of what emotions are going through my head. Like I should be celebrating our friend who's getting married. But instead I'm over here thinking about this idiot. Hiya. So when I call him out, he gets upset. Right? He gets upset because I'm like, why are you doing this? Like, why are you over here buying drinks for this girl and talking to this girl instead of, and you can see that she was with someone else. Like, what is that? What is that? Why are you doing that to me even? You know what I mean? I'm a human being. Hey, he's like, fine, let's go. Right? Now, let me tell you, this is the problem. I was definitely attracted to dysfunction, and I'm genuinely working on myself because whenever I look back, I'm like, I cannot believe that I allowed this to happen to me. So anyway, so this guy is like, let's go. So we go, including like the way we came, right? We go in the car with the way we came to the wedding destination. And then, so he's sitting in the front with like my friend, our mutual friend, and him. They talk, and then he's like, Abu, come outside, let me talk to you about something. And then they go. So I'm watching them. So now us guys are sitting in the back, they're sitting in the front. They get out of the car to talk. This Negro walks back into the club, right? Our mutual friend enters the car, doesn't say a word, drives us back to the hotel. Drives us back to the hotel, and then he went back to the club. He was like, we're not doing this, we're not having drama. And I'm just like, what? Guys, I spent that whole night crying. I could not believe the audacity on that man. Oh my God. I was like, what? To be honest, I don't even know I didn't even get upset with my friend for pulling that stunt on me. Like, help a sister out. But at the same time, I understood, like, that was his best friend. So, like, they had, like, I don't even know. I don't know. But all I know was I was emotional. I was super emotional. And I don't know if I was crying because of the fact that like, that was super shady, or the fact that I had unresolved emotions from my previous breakup. But guys, even what I'm telling you right now, I'm feeling hot. I don't know if you can see there's a tint of pink. And the worst part of this, right? That ended up attracting me more to this guy, because I was like, what in the world? Like, I didn't know how to deal with that situation except to want him more, because I felt like maybe I could redeem myself. I don't know. Hey, so would I ever allow something like that to happen again to me? No. These days, I this is why I'm celibate right now. Like, I don't need that drama. You see, if I was celibate and if I was a hookup with this guy, like, I would not have been in that situation. I would not. I would have been with the rest of the wedding party enjoying myself instead of being over here getting my heart broken by someone who's not even my boyfriend. Hey. Wait, you don't understand. Like, I'm even sweating. I'm sweating just thinking about how embarrassing that story was. Wow. Anyway, but I didn't die. I recovered. I don't know if I recovered in the best way, because I may have hooked up with him a couple of times after that. But guys, I'm growing. Growth. Don't judge me. So tell me, what is the most embarrassing thing that a guy or a girl has ever done to you? All right, thank you for watching. Keep it locked.